Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelvin, your host of Situation the Podcast.
And I'm your co-host, Miss Tiana. What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's going on, Tiana? How you doing today?
I'm doing a lot better now that I'm on here with all my lovely people.
I know that's right. I know that's right. All right, today we're gonna have a today's segment is gonna be like a part two of last week's segment. Last week we talked
Okay.
about the battle of the sexes between men and women. Today
hmm
we're gonna pretty much tap into the same scenarios, but we're gonna be talking financial situations between the men
Okay.
and the women in couples. Okay.
hmm
But before we get started, I know last segment we talked about the new Tyler Perry movie, and you
Right.
told me you'd get back to me when you got a
Yeah.
chance to actually. Did you get a
hmm
chance to watch it?
I did. I did.
Okay, let me have your feedback. Let me have some of your feedback. Let me tell me what you thought.
Okay. I really liked it. I think it definitely gave insight on two different upbringings.
Okay,
Uh, with Megan Good's character, like she said, she did everything her parents told her to do. Do this, do that, do that, do that. But they never gave her any bad scenarios
right,
on what not to accept. So she was loyal to a fault, you know what I'm saying? Because she only knew how to love.
right,
And when she was being abused or whatever, she just kept quiet. Um, I think Corey's, character Dallas, he was doomed from the start.
okay,
Because just to skip a little forward into the movie, when he was drunk and they were in the bathroom, he had told her that his mama made him kill his daddy, his father.
right, right.
And they didn't want him to marry her. You know, it was just like the whole family. The mom, it was they were all just toxic seeds, stemming from her. And he didn't have a chance even if he wanted to.
Right.
It was like it was almost, oh, we got a shitty life, so you gonna have one with us. We're not letting you go. And that's where he was loyal to a fault to his family, where, you know what I'm saying, that pulled on his heartstrings or whatever, and he really just let them get inside his head. And then when you mix, liquor and different stuff with that,
That don't help.
it just spiraled out of control.
Right. But overall, 8 out of 10. What you give
I give it a 10 because, baby, when they first started, I was like, what the hell?
right.
I ain't look every thriller, horror, whatever you want to, whatever genre of movie. I said, oh no. She said, take him up out the casket. I ain't never seen stuff like. She took that dress off, baby. When I look set it off, she gave a whole new meaning to set it off.
Yes, yes. That casket, when she told him to take that baby off that casket, boy, I was on the floor. I said, Lord have mercy. That's like typical. That's some typical shit there, ain't it?
Yeah, and she was mad because she was like, I thought you were gonna say something good about baby. People could only speak the truth, and sometimes people don't like to hear the truth.
Right.
You can't squeeze the blood out of turnip or whatever. It's like if we don't have nothing good to say, what you want us to say,
Yeah. He like they was he was like they was doing from the start, like you said.
lady? Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And the mom never gave them a chance.
Right.
She never gave them a chance because even when the dad went to the house or whatever, she didn't say y'all stop or let him talk or anything like that. She condoned him beating this elderly man.
Right. Right. Yeah, that was crazy.
So safe to
You
say,
know,
mama was with the shit.
you know, a typical Tyler Perry movie. I swear.
Man, I don't know. I think this movie topped a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. just from that beginning.
Right. That was a crazy part of the movie. I was on the floor laughing. Seeing that.
Look, I was like,
Oh boy.
yeah.
Okay. Today's show, we're gonna talk about,
hmm
like I said, it's like a part two of the battle of the sexes from last week's show, but we're gonna talk about the dynamics between modern women and men. Okay.
Okay.
Financial independence and expectations. That's the first topic.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. How
Hmm.
do modern women approach financial independence and expectations in relationships? What's your take on that?
I I think their approach is from a bold standpoint and sometimes arrogant more than most.
Okay.
You can sit down with someone, you got your shit together and all that. That's fine. You could say that, but communication and delivery serves a lot. You know what I'm saying? And how
Right.
you communicate with somebody else about what you're looking for, what your standards are, and basically just what you want. But a lot of times it's, oh, I got this, I got that, I got that. So if you ain't doing XYZ or you ain't coming with XYZ, then that's not how you talk to somebody,
Right.
male or
And
female.
right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because just today I saw something on Instagram where it was a podcast and a gentleman was asking how do you feel about combining incomes?
Hmm.
And her approach was, my income is just that, my income. If basically what she's saying is her money, his money is his money. If you're not able to do the things that you do with your money without having to use her money, then he wasn't the man for her. So he asked her this. He said, okay, well, let's say for instance we a couple and we trying to purchase a house and we
Right.
trying to get this $1.5 million house, but
Hmm.
we need to combine the two incomes to make it work.
Right.
She felt that that was his duties to be able to make that work without having to use her income. So to me it's like, uh the today's women are, I mean, I don't know, I really don't know what's wrong, because to me you can get a lot now that you tell me if I'm wrong or not, but you can get a lot
Hmm.
of more things done with two incomes versus just one.
You can. You
You know,
can.
you know what I mean? So if you put those two incomes together, imagine how powerful you can be as a couple
Right.
versus, just that one income and she doing
Right.
God knows what with hers. Because that was he actually said, well, if I do everything with my money, then what you gonna do with yours?
Right.
You know?
And then I was
So
gonna say, well, if starting out she didn't feel too comfortable, then just create a joint account, or, I mean, keep it simple. Get a pot at home, or a safe or something,
right.
and y'all say that y'all gonna put a certain amount of money in, every whatever y'all come up with.
Well, but see, here's the thing though. She was against using her money at all.
Okay, well, he needs to get him somebody else then,
That's exactly what he
because
said.
men be messed up too. Yeah, they wanna, oh, my chick, she do this, she did it, she do that, she do that, and then you not happy.
Right.
And then that's where cheating comes in. And then you tell the other person, oh, it's complicated. It ain't like this. It ain't like that. No, you ain't left. So
Right.
I don't want to hear none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't get to praise a person, but then they treating you like crap. But then now you meet somebody else and you want to treat them like crap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I just think a lot of women, when they are making more than a man, or they got their stuff together and they, feel like they top tier or whatever, um, they use that to demasculate the man,
Right. Well, like I say,
and
I
that
mean,
doesn't make you. It doesn't make you less of a man because she makes more.
right. Well, like I
And if
say,
you
I'm just a
allow her to do that, then you got to look at some stuff within yourself too.
right. I'm just a firm believer of, I don't care how much you make, you know,
Right,
a man or a woman. I don't care. I don't care what you make. My
right,
thing is if we come together as a union and we have one goal, I mean,
right.
damn, we can get that goal quicker if we put this money together, you
I
know,
agree.
versus me using all the finances, using all the resources that I have
Right,
to reach this goal for you to benefit. No, we
right.
should be in this together. we should be able to benefit
Well,
together.
see,
That's just my take.
that goes back to when you first meet people. When instead of you complaining about you don't want to go to damn Cheesecake Factory, you need to be going on the
Right.
walk or the damn coffee date, and you need to be saying, "I want to be a kept woman. I want a man to provide everything for me." That's what needs to be coming out of your mouth, and he needs to be like, "Well, that's not the type of partner I'm looking for." And boom,
Absolutely.
6 months down the line, you live down. This conversation wouldn't even need to be happening because y'all are incompatible.
You're absolutely correct. I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right. Because I mean that's why it's important to get to know someone first. You know.
Exactly. But the men be looking at, oh, she got this, she got that. Oh, she beautiful, her body banging, and then the lady be looking at whatever she looking at. You know what I'm saying? And y'all both worried about the wrong shit.
Right. She looking at the pockets. He looking at her. He looking at the BBL. She looking at his pockets.
Exactly. Exactly.
Absolutely nuts. But that's a good segue into the next topic. The next topic was
Uh-huh.
shared financial responsibilities. Okay.
Okay.
How common is it for modern women to share financial responsibilities in relationships?
I don't know how common it is. I don't think it's that common because women, like you said, they be want to do whatever they want to do with their money. I'm like, for me, I've been used to taking care of myself for a very long time. So
Okay.
it was like, even if I ever had a man that said he wanted to solely take care of me, I would still feel like I need to do something.
Okay.
That's just me. And
Well,
I'm not a selfish person. So, I mean, if he paying a mortgage, of course I could pay some light and gas or, some other stuff or whatever. Or I buy the food or,
right.
I mean, just I have to do something.
Right. Well, I don't like you say. I don't know how common it is in today's society. But
Right.
probably when I was growing up in our household, my
Hmm.
household, it was common. It was
Right.
very common in our household because every day my mom and my father worked, and
Hmm.
every day, as kids, me and my brother, we always got an allowance.
Okay.
Every 2 weeks, we got an allowance, and
Okay.
I watched my father go to work every
Hmm.
single day, and on payday, we get our allowance, and we go to him for the
Okay.
allowance. He'll like go
Hmm.
talk to your mama. Your mama got it. He
Right.
used to get my old man gave my mom his whole check every
Hmm.
2 weeks to make sure the house was ran, and
Right.
she'd take his money and she'd give him an allowance. Okay, well here, this is
Hmm.
what you need to get back to work for the next 2 weeks, your lunch or whatever, whatever the situation is. And this was for me and my brother. And then she'd take the
Right.
remainings, her money and the money that he gave her, and she'd keep the house
Hmm.
running. You know,
Right.
today's women don't know nothing about that. Well, I ain't
Exactly.
gonna
But then,
let me hold on. Let me reiterate that. I ain't gonna say I can't speak for all women. The younger
right.
generation. When I say younger
Right.
generation, I'm speaking anywhere from 25 to 35,
Right.
maybe
Because
40.
I would say, even for me, you can give me some money. I'm such a bargain and budget shopper.
Hmm.
I got coupon savings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure it out. Just because you give me, $5,000 don't mean I gotta spend it all. We gonna figure out how to, do some different stuff with this 5,000.
Right. But but here's the thing though. This younger generation, like I say, that 25 range, that 35, maybe 40 range, you know,
Hmm.
if they got that BBL and they got their brush
Right.
done, all they looking at is a bag. That's all they concerned. They ain't concerned about
Of course.
trying to uh 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 they not trying to prosper. They only trying to prosper in one
Right.
way to where it benefits them. That's basically what I'm
Right.
trying to say. As a union,
Right.
they not trying. They not into that right now. There's just so I don't think that's modern anymore. Like I say, I think the
Right.
modern days were our parents' era. That's
Right.
just my take on it. That's what I believe.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, because today's society, and it's getting worse and worse.
But what I was gonna say is, and you gave a perfect answer. And I'm not saying this all because a man could definitely trust me in his house. He definitely could trust me giving me money to take care of what's needing to take care of. If you giving somebody, you know, she got a BBL and all she want to do is club, or she want to do this and that, you finna give her your whole damn check to pay some bills and expect that the stuff gonna be paid?
Right.
Baby, you playing Russian roulette.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
just saying.
But you know,
So it's
that's
like the respect have to be there on both ends, and he has to be able to trust the woman that he chose, to knowing she gonna make the right decisions and pay the stuff that needs to be paid.
right. But like I say, I still blame social media for that too. That social media plays a very important part in today's society when it comes down to situations
It
like
do.
this. You know, because they
And
go ahead.
I was gonna say for men too. So those men that are leading properly and those are communicating properly, and you can be direct without coming off as a hole, you know what I'm saying, to the woman, or saying you gotta obey me and this and that or whatever. You still can be masculine and be in leadership and get your point across.
Right,
Now, if you want to buy a house, then the proper thing was to do is sit down. Okay, baby, we need to talk. I was thinking I want us to get a house or whatever. What you feel about that? Okay, so in order for us to do that, this is what we need to do. And to break it down into lowest terms, we need to save X amount of dollars every week or every 2 weeks, or like, I think that conversation needs to be had versus a person having a conversation in their head and then boom, they just come to you. Oh, well, you need this, or you need money to get a house. You need to, okay, we know we ain't getting no damn house for free.
right. But you also got to
But
have the like-minded person as well.
exactly. But that's
Right,
what I'm saying. It's like when it comes to making decisions, for some men, they are not great communicators. And it's like you have to sit down. If you want me to trust your leadership, then you have to come sit down to me and talk to me,
right,
leading me in a proper way, having proper communication, and us, collectively coming up with a plan, or you got some solutions. And I'm like, okay, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Because
right,
you have sat down and at least had a talk with me.
right.
You're not gonna
Absolutely.
say, you can't say I'm not being submissive or obedient if you just coming up with the plan or whatever, and then you never told me anything. You might be leading me to a ditch.
Right,
We seen on social media too where the man like, oh baby, we gonna get this car, we gonna get this, and here she done gave the man 5, 10, 20, $30,000, or he gave up her credit card or whatever she done gave up, and he done scammed her.
right.
So that's why I was like, the respect and all that has to be there on both ends.
But
A
like they
commitment has
say,
to be there on.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying the commitment has to be there on both ends. And if you want to build the trust slowly, then I just say y'all start with a little pot. You know what I'm saying? To see if not, it don't even have to be for a house. Okay, babe, let's we gonna start putting this in the pot if we curse, or if we want to go on a trip, like we gonna
Right,
put this in the pot. Just start small to see if
where
that
you
runs
go.
smoothly or not.
Right,
If you
absolutely.
already got complications with that, hell, you can't save for no house.
But it still leads back until that first date, that communication,
It
making sure
does.
y'all compatible. That's that's
It
that's
does.
that's mandatory because
Right.
if you skipping past those steps, the necessary steps, then this is what's
Right.
going to these are going to be the results. I don't care how you look at it; these will be the results because you skipped the
Right.
step. You skipped the step.
Right. And people be saying, well, that's too heavy to talk to. No, that's the stuff you need to be talking to on them first dates and all that or whatever, because it eliminates whether you guys are compatible or not. You both won't waste each other's time.
Right.
Or none of that.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you say you ain't looking for nothing serious, you need to say that then. Okay, well, you're not somebody I want to deal with right now.
Right.
You're not what I'm looking for.
Okay. Financial transparency. Financial transparency and communication.
Mm-hmm.
How important is financial transparency and communication in modern relationships? We kind of hinted on this already a little bit.
Yeah. I think if you're serious about somebody and want to build with them, transparency in every part of the relationship is important.
Right. I mean, it builds trust. You know,
It
like you say,
does.
when you have those sit downs, you know, it's going to build the trust. It's going to
Right.
endure balance. It you know
Right.
it plays a very important role in today's relationship
Right.
statuses when you can have that when you transparent. That's basically what I'm trying to
Right.
say. Yeah.
Right. Because I'm like, we both working. Okay, for me, I don't have a traditional 9 to 5 job. But if I'm with someone and they're sitting down to me and they're like, okay, we want to do this, guess what? If I got to work a little harder, or if I got to not back clothes, which I don't need no more right now anyway, or shoes, I still got new stuff I can wear for the next year and not wear the same thing twice. No,
Right.
but what I'm saying is, to me, see, when people say stay down till you come up, or keep your head down till you, grind through whatever you,
Right.
I can cut off a whole bunch of stuff. No nail shop. I do my own hair and makeup anyway. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I can cut off a lot of stuff and be like, okay, that money every 2 weeks I was gonna spend at the nail shop every 2 weeks.
Right.
Okay, boom, that's going in the pot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, it's going in the pot. It's going in the pot. Like that's that's not hard for me to do. But then, okay, are we sitting down to have this conversation about that?
Right. Makes sense. It makes sense.
You can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't complain about what a person is not doing, and the conversation never been had about it in any aspect of your relationship.
Right.
You can't have a
Absolutely.
conversation with yourself or your friends. Your friends want you to themselves, and they want you to do whatever the stuff that they doing anyway.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's a lot of friends that when you having trouble in paradise, men and women, girl, come on outside, bro. Sis, come on out. Screw them. They want you outside anyway, because they screwed up.
Right. And that'd be the first thing they say. I guess that's the new slogan for this summer. We outside. We
Yeah.
outside. Yeah.
In the words of Leon Rogers on WGCI, we outside, ho. That's what he said. He do.
Right.
On the radio every day. We outside, ho.
Okay. Well,
And
let
that
me
and
ask you
that's pretty
this.
much what it is. Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
The impact of social media on financial expectations. Okay, that's pretty much the topic right now.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
okay.
Baby, social media will have you thinking everybody living Zamunda. Everybody is King Tut and uh Queen Elizabeth or whoever, and they just got money to burn.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And,
Ain't no morals, ain't no codes, ain't there's no discipline.
it
Whatever pops on social media, I got to be the first to have it, this and that or whatever. And you don't
right,
even know. Y'all looking at these celebrities, people be getting paid, to do things. Stuff don't even be theirs. They get free gifts or whatever. And now you using your whole damn check to pay for the Beyonce concert,
right,
and then but then now you're going to the man crying somebody he not helping you, what type of man he is, whatever. Hell, for you spent your whole rent on the Beyonce concert ticket, and now you talking about he ain't the man for you. You ain't the woman for you either. And
shit, yeah.
I'm not male bashing men or women. I just see how this stuff be going out here.
I mean, well, it's the truth though. You speaking truth because, like I say, social media is just a idolized lifestyle to me.
It
You
is.
know, but
That's
that's
fairyland.
it only works for the weak minded though.
Right.
That's just my personal opinion. You know, if you weak
Mm-hmm.
minded and you seeing everybody look like they living this lifestyle
Right.
and carrying all these expensive bags, 9 times out of 10 the bags probably fake. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's
and
all an
it's
act.
and it's not even theirs. I've been there where I seen women
Right.
carrying other women's bags. I ain't never want to do that. I
It's
don't
all an
care.
act.
I just have more integrity and okay, if I got a Michael Kors purse, I don't care. Guess what? I worked and I bought this one. You carrying somebody's stuff that ain't even yours just for a look.
Right. That's social
And now
media
you didn't
for you.
trick this man. Now you didn't trick this man into thinking, oh, she got a Chanel bag. She got on red bottom. She got a 30-inch bust down middle part wig on. She got this one. She hopping out of this. Oh, she got it.
Right.
Till she get you over there. Now she done had sex with you and trapped you. Now she talking about her condo rent due. That's $2,500 and she don't got it in her phone going off in 2 days. There you go.
Right.
That's what you pick.
Yeah. It's all a trick, all a trick.
It is. It is.
And like I said, and it's sad. It's sad that people even falling for that. You know, but that's how it is in today's society. This is the world that we living in right now.
But
This is the
that,
world we
and
living
when
in.
you don't take the time to get to know somebody, like they said, you know what I'm saying, you play silly games, you win silly prizes. And
Yeah,
if you are taking care of yourself properly, loving yourself, you gotta be in tune with yourself. Something inside of you gonna be like, man, something seem off, or something this, or something that. Just with little things that you're asking, like you can't never go to her house, even if you got to pee. You know what I'm saying? Like
and you
it's
probably
just
can't go to her house
different.
because she got a mattress on the floor. She
But
probably
that's
don't even have
but
a
so that
bedroom set. Mattress
so
probably on the
so that
floor.
ain't so that's not no red flag to you.
Of course, of course.
That
But
but that's what I'm saying to
but you got
you.
to remember
But
one thing though. Remember one thing. He don't give a damn about that mattress on the floor. That's what he's trying to get on anyway. He's trying to get her on that mattress. He don't give a fuck.
exactly,
Right? He don't give a fuck if it's on the floor or
exactly.
not. You know.
But
But
guess
that.
what? But then with the men, after he done went through so much of that, now he's saying F all women. Now
Right.
he's bitter. He's going out there just and messing over good women. And then for her, she's saying screw all dudes or whatever. She feel like she just being slept around. And you ain't even show no substance or put any substance out there to be valued in a different way.
Right.
Because everybody want to skip the steps and skip, discipline. And I'm not saying you got to work hard all the time, but you got to work. You got to do something.
Right. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Cause like I said, that very first step is what's important because that's gonna tell it all. If you
Right.
put aside all the sexual innuendos,
Right.
you put that stuff to the side because one thing I know for certain, if a woman wants you, she's gonna give it to you regardless.
Of
You,
course.
you know, if she wants you, she's gonna give it to you. But
And guess
that
what? We know instantly. But guess
right,
what? Only you can F this up.
right,
So
absolutely,
in the process of me talking to you, in the beginning, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, girl, he could get it. And I'd be like,
right,
this
uh
nigga,
huh. See,
he ain't get
that's
nothing.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is that it's that first step. You got to get to know the individual first. You got to get to know the
Exactly.
woman. You know,
Exactly.
you got to know. You got to know what's her likes and what's her dislikes. Do she got
Exactly.
kids? Is the kids father in the life? See, some of these things
Exactly.
they need to be asked up front.
Right.
Because
And you have to let enough time go by to where to be consistent. Because a person could sit down and say, my last person did this, and that. I don't like this, and that. So basically, they gave you the blueprint and a resume to how to treat them.
but see
And
that but
you,
hold on. I'm gonna disagree with you on that, and I'm gonna disagree because of this. If you're dating someone and you telling if you giving him the blueprint, somebody like me gonna say, okay,
mhm.
her last dude did this, so I know I ain't gonna do that. Or she said he did this, I ain't gonna do that either. I'm gonna do it this way.
Right, you.
Right.
Exactly, you.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
for
Because
some,
now you giving me the game plan so I know what not to do. Don't give it all up. As a woman, don't give it all up. Give him bits and
exactly.
pieces. And let's see how he
Exactly.
carry. And then you weigh your
Right.
options on, you
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Because you tell a motherfucker everything out the door. Somebody like me,
Right.
I'm gonna do the total opposite.
Right.
So women be careful with that. Don't give up
Right.
everything. Don't give it
Right.
all to him
But
up
that's
front.
why I say, but that's why I say time and consistency. Yeah. Make him make you worth the wait.
Right. Right.
Make him put in some work and you put in some work too. That's why I say consistency.
Right. Yeah. Because like I say, any smart individual, they gonna do just the opposite. They gonna do
Right.
opposite of everything you just said. Because they know that this is not what you like. You don't want this because that you.
Right.
So they gonna do it the opposite. Do it opposite of what you say.
Right.
So women, be careful.
If
Don't give it
if
all up
you
at one
dating
time.
a woman, right. If you dating a woman, now unless she rolling the door, she just, her life is put together. She might do laundry service. She probably don't know how to cook. I mean, but at least if she's being upfront and honest, telling you that, at least you know. But if you a man that like home cooked meals, then you have to decide if this is a deal breaker for you or not.
Right.
You are now watching Situations, the podcast, where nothing is off limits.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this then.
Okay.
The next thing I want to ask you is, we pretty much tacked on all these a little bit. Even before we got to them, we tapped into them. Okay. Well, let me
Okay.
ask you this.
All right.
Let's address financial imbalances in relationships.
Okay.
How can couples address and rectify financial imbalances in their relationships? Let me repeat that. How can couples address and rectify financial imbalances in relationships?
I guess, it could be a little touchy or whatever, but you approach your partner with, care and concern. And it just, everything goes back to communication for me.
Right. Well, see, one thing for certain, we know that's not happening in today's society because, when you rectifying financial imbalances, you have to be openly to discuss your financial situations.
Right.
Today, at this day and age, everybody rich, everybody got it.
Right. And that's why I said communication. They
Right. And
not
let them
they
tell
not
them
talking
everybody
about it.
got it. You got to
Yeah.
set those financial goals and you got to balance and things of that nature. And a lot of people are
Right.
not open to talk about those things because it's all perception. They want to perceive. They want you to. They trying to. They trying to show you that they really have it when they really don't have it. They trying to look rich. Like I said, this goes back to was it last week's show we had? I think it was last week's show, the week before. They want to look rich, but don't really have what they say they have. So a lot of people are not
Look,
going to be open about that.
they not, and it's my thing. I'm in transition to be working fully out of my gifts. So men be asking me for dates all the time.
Okay.
And I will say, I'm driving or I'm working, I can't do this, I can't do that. Because even with me driving, they're taking like 40-50% of the pay now. And so that means I have to drive longer.
Okay.
Until I transition into, doing makeup full time, getting back to the music, providing services for that and everything else that I'm doing. So why do I have to keep explaining myself over and over again to people, saying, women too, I can't hang out right now. I don't want to hang out because I got to drive, because I got to pay this. Or men, no, I can't go on a date right now because me giving you that time, I need that time to drive so I could take care of this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm being upfront and honest about what I need to do, the money that I'm making from what I'm doing right now until I fully transition over. So I don't have no social time right now. Because after I finish hanging out with you and now you're fulfilled and happy or whatever, and I said that I wouldn't have a good time, now I'm beating myself up over because I didn't reach my goal and I sacrifice my time on hanging out versus doing what I need to do.
Right. So, well, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Even with that being said, um, so you're not giving anyone an opportunity because what happens if that's your blessing that you missing out on?
Well, that's the thing right now. It's like my daughter graduated. She's getting ready for college, so I have to do some things for her. Like, I do a lot of things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I take care of a lot of things. So, okay, she gonna be gone, and then I'll have more time for that. I'm not telling nobody to put their life on hold or wait for me.
Right.
But I know in order for me right now to keep my things happening in my life and the transitions that I'm going to
Right.
become a full-time artist, makeup artist, all that stuff, whatever. And my daughter's going to college. So then, okay, boom, that's my last child. I don't have any more little kids at home.
Right.
So then I could just set myself up in a way where things are running smoothly and then I'll have more time then. But I'm like, all the hard work that I've been putting in and this and that or whatever, I don't feel like I should be giving nobody my time right now to let them knock me off of that.
Right, you're right.
Because if I go out with them one time, they're gonna see me again. So now we back to square one having this situation. If you not finna compensate me or help me with my time or whatever, and I haven't asked you for anything, then I feel like don't interrupt what I'm doing right now. I don't have the time right now. So date some other people.
Right. But
because I'm being
then,
honest versus a man saying she tricked me or this and that.
right. But then again, too, if he's really interested in you and he's pursuing you like that, he'll wait on you. If that's,
Exactly.
if he's understanding your agenda,
Right.
then if he really feels that way about you, he'll wait on you. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's fine.
He'll be there.
Right. But that's what
So
I'm saying. You'll have a woman who's being upfront honest, like we saying about, and then to the man, she's doing something wrong.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you already with somebody and you saying I gotta do this, I do. Oh, I'm feeling neglected. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that. How when I'm out here working, I ain't cheating. I'm doing what I gotta do. That's I'm
Yeah.
like I'd be confused, and that's why sometimes I just be like I be fine with being on my own or whatever because it be like you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Then you look at the other women that are out here playing men, and it be like I ain't even nothing like her, and it still feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like just leave me the hell alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm talking about I'm working, I'm doing stuff for kids, I'm cooking, I'm doing laundry, I'm reading my Bible, I'm journaling, I'm making time for self-care to make sure I look and feel my best or whatever. Like I'm doing the boxes is checking off. I
Right.
just gotta keep going.
Right. Like I say, if that man is that much into you, he'll wait.
Right.
He's gonna wait.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Okay.
And then we're gonna I think we can wrap it up. I think we can wrap it with that one, with this next one. Because
Okay.
we pretty much everything we pretty much talked about already. We pretty much checked all these boxes already. But I
Mm-hmm.
want to ask you this.
Oh, wait,
What?
one more thing too.
Go ahead.
And I'm like, I'm not a woman that goes out with men just for the food. So you laughing, but no, I really be intentional on like if I tell you I really don't feel no vibes, I think you just cool or whatever. I like to be friends, then that's just what it is.
Right.
Because I'm really a spiritual in tune person, and I know when I like something or I really want to get close to somebody versus I just look at you like a brother or whatever the case may be, or just want to work in relationship or whatever like that.
Right.
So I in that regard, and because I'm kind of a loner and I have enough things that keep me happy and satisfied like on my own. I'm not saying I don't need people, but I be all right, you know what I'm saying, like on my own. So I really be intentional about who I let in my space and stuff like that, or who I choose to come out for. Like everybody can't get me to come out, but certain people can get me to come out.
Okay. All right. It's understandable.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
But it's
ask you
women
this.
out here. No, I just because I seen the video and it was like this girl went on dates for a whole year straight, 365 days for food.
Right. Just to eat.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying you'll be amazed at the things that's going on, and you'll be amazed. I mean, people are really out here. So pretty much, she's scamming just to eat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
then look, he'll take me out, and I'm fine with the Cheesecake Factory, but I still want you to open up my door. I want you to be on time, all that, whatever. And then he'll be talking, man, she want me to open up the door for you. Damn right. I'm giving you the
Right.
leadership to show me your masculinity and to be a perfect gentleman and to be able to lead.
Right.
Show me what you got.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Do guys still even do that anymore? I mean,
Yeah.
I know I do.
For
I
me,
will. I
for me,
have.
yeah.
Right. Okay. I
Because
just
I'm
didn't.
going to stand right there. I'll be standing right there, baby.
Or
We
you'll
going to be
sit, or just
going.
sit there in the car. He get out the car. You just sitting
Yeah.
there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Huh?
Because guess what? You could take me back home and I could make me some stuffed salmon or pasta if I want it. It's fine either way for me.
Oh,
You
shit.
done harassed me for my time. Show me what you got.
Right. Absolutely.
You've been asking me for a date for 2 years. Okay, now show me.
Right. Yeah.
Keep
You're
that
absolutely
same
right.
enthusiasm.
Yeah. But see, that goes back to, well, you're right. You're right. You're right. I get, yeah. You're right. All right. Well, let me ask you this there.
Okay.
How does financial security impact relationships stability for modern women?
Uh, for the right woman, I would say she becomes 10 times that woman. Because if she feels safe and secure, she's going to show up. She's going to be a better woman.
Okay.
And if she finds some type of routine or things that she can do to contribute, or she's not stressed out about paying bills or work and stuff like that, she's going to be a better woman. Now the house is immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Now you're getting the meals. Now she's showing you all the personal attention that you need or whatever, because she's not working 8 and 10 hours and then trying to stop at a grocery store, picking up kids, got to cook dinner or whatever. And then you still want her to have energy for you. Where?
Right.
So for the ones that do it, like myself, I tip my hat off to my own self. But for that other woman, she just looking at him. Thank you very much. But for the other women, they look, instead of them saying, wow, life is amazing. I'm truly blessed. I have a man that provides, and he treats me like a queen and stuff like that. And I respect him. I honor that. This is something I pray for. Like, I appreciate him. They don't say that. They abuse the situation. And
Right.
in most cases, it doesn't matter what he does. It's never enough.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. It's like I say, women, in situations like that, women often seek partners who are financially stable.
Right.
That's my take. I think that's what they pursue. Somebody that can prioritize. You know, um, pretty much prioritize and got everything going for themselves, and be able to help in certain situations, like you say. And
But
take the
that's the
lead.
whole thing. Like, if the man is doing all of this, it's like, at least when he come home, damn, you could wash his drawers and have him something cooked. Show up in some lingerie, make sure you put together. You walk around here looking like a damn hobo, house ain't clean, and you still want a that. Girl, sit your ass down. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Ah,
Like, you had all your time. He's providing for you. He's created heaven for you. So why are you giving him hell?
right. But that's
Now, on
what.
the other flip side of that, you got men with money feel like because they got the money and they paying all that, they want to do whatever and treat you whatever. That partner, you ain't finna do all that either. So,
Right. Right. That's like a two-headed. That's like a two-headed coin there.
right. But you have some women that accept that and they'll say, I don't care as long as he come. I don't care as long as he's paying this. I don't care as long as he's giving me that. Well, damn it, I care. You're not finna mistreat me. You're not
Right.
finna be doing what you want to do. If you want to live the life of a bachelor or a single man and be reckless or whatever, then you take your ass on out there and spiral. And I'm gonna watch you spiral down the pole. And when you get finished being beat up by the streets, that's what they do. They run back to the good ones where they seek refuge and peace and want the forehead kisses and the home cooked meals. And now we done put you back together and you feeling whole again.
Right.
So that's where that comes in. Why are so many good women single, this and that, whatever? Because you don't get to keep going out there in the streets with the damn stray cats and letting them scratch you all up. Now you want to keep showing up in my door, babe. I'm sorry this time again, and you want us to pull out the
The first
what you
aid kit.
call it,
Right. Right.
the first aid kit again, and fix you back up again and nurse you back to health. No, take your wounded ass back on out there, and y'all gonna be toxic together. That's what it do. You be
Right.
working on yourself back in school. You done did the laundry, baby. You got the music on, you mopping the floors or whatever, you drinking you a glass of wine or whatever. Now here he come.
Ah, shit. All right. Hey, tell the people how they can get in contact. Tell the people how they can find you.
What's up, y'all? I can be reached on Facebook, Thiana Chester. That's Thiana. My glam page, Elite Glamour Girls, and you can contact me on Instagram at Miss Thiana. I be talking like this in my comments. I do be responding back to people DMs and stuff like that. Just keep it cute, keep it professional, keep it respectful, most importantly. And I mean, we all can coexist out here, be friends, get some money together, mention each
Right.
other in different rooms, all of that. Like let's keep it going in a good way.
Right. Right. Okay. And I'm Kelvin, your host. You can also catch me or Diana at Situations the Podcast on Instagram. You can
Yes,
send her messages there. I can assure she'll get them. TikTok Situations the Podcast. Um, and make sure you guys get over to our YouTube channel at Situations the Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe, tune in. You know, that shows your support for the show. It don't cost you nothing to show some support. So get on over to YouTube and
absolutely.
get on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button, turn on that, hit that like bell. That way you'll be notified when we post any new content. Okay.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys tuning in to today's show as well. Tiana, any words of encouragement?
I would just say keep going. Like I wasn't feeling my best earlier, but I pushed through.
Push through.
Sometimes we get, urges, life, be throwing curveballs and stuff like that. But you gotta remember your why. Even when you don't feel up to doing something, you gotta remember that why you doing it, and that's gonna allow you to help keep pushing through. So just try to do it anyway.
Absolutely.
Push through.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
Thank you guys for tuning in to today's show. We greatly appreciated it. We look forward to seeing you next Sunday for another amazing episode of Situations the Podcast.
All right, everybody. There you have it. That's today's show. Once again, I'm Kelvin, your host of Situation Podcast.
And I'm your co-host, Miss Thiana.
We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.